intensively. I'm talking through this live while you're listening. Can't you deny that you're missing me? Popped off viciously. You're telling me it's over intensively. I'm talking through this live while you're listening. Can't you deny that you're missing me? Dog nights in them streets. I'm getting crossed up in between. Girl, getting that kiss again. Turn this nightmare to a dream.
The one and only Michael.
Popped off viciously. Telling me it's over intensively. All right, guys. It popped off viciously. That's what he said. Dog nights in the street, baby. Man, say he tired of tricks. He wants some treats. Can you do that? Can you let that man come home, baby? That's the question. Popped off viciously. Can you do that soft thing? Can you do that soft girl era thing? That's what we talking about tonight, man. Can you do that soft girl era thing, man? What is that soft girl era thing? What is that soft girl era thing? That soft girl era. Pledging a soft girl era for Black women is a social and cultural movement that centers on prioritizing peace, self-care, intentional living over constant struggle and the strong Black woman trope, right? Over constant struggle and the strong Black woman trope. It is a conscious choice to embrace vulnerabilities and set boundaries to protect mental and emotional well-being. If that's what we're doing with the soft girl era, we definitely are in accord with that. But we'll talk about that on the other side. Thank you for joining me. Let's get into the show, guys. God bless. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me, Tavares Squared Up, where we practice, we exercise, we implement the Squared Up lifestyle. Squared Up lifestyle consists of God, family, business, country. All right, with the intro, we're talking about the soft girl era. Is there a soft girl era, right? Pledging the soft girl era, you want peace, you want self-care, you want intentional living. Is that something that we as a community are welcoming, or is it something that we're just dibbling, dabbling with, right? Is that a real option? Is that a real viable lifestyle? Let's see what the key aspects of the soft girl era are for Black women, all right? The first one is rejecting stereotypes. Is that something that we're willing to do? Reject the stereotypes of strong Black women? This is a juxtaposed show because last night we did Black women want to be men. So if they don't want to be men, let's take it from the other perspective. Let's swing the pendulum to the other way. Can they be soft girls? Are they willing to take the mask off of strong and independent, don't need a man, and pick up the soft girl mask and wear that with divine intervention? We're out here right now. Hey guys, thank you for joining me, Tavares Squared Up. When we practice, we exercise, we implement the spirit of lifestyle that consists of God, family, business, country, and we're trying to make it a reality. So, prioritizing mental health and peace. Who would have a problem with Black women getting their mental health and their peace in order? That sounds reasonable. Embracing femininity and vulnerability. Of course, men want women to be vulnerable. They want them to be feminine. So we don't have an argument with that. Self-care as a necessity. Of course, your self-care. You should be exercising your self-care above anything else. You can't be good to your children. You can't be good to your husband. You can't be good to your nuclear family and your extended family if you're not in good health. So, of course. And lastly, redefining success, right? What are the hallmarks of success for Black women? I got my own. I take care of my children. I don't need no man. I'm strong, independent by myself. Those are the hallmarks of success for Black women. Is that something we want to continue to glorify? Let's redefine the success. All right, let's go a little deeper with these key aspects of the soft girl era. Rejecting stereotypes. The movement is a direct rejection of the societal expectations that Black women must always be strong, must always be resilient, must always be self-sacrificing, a burden often tied to historical and systematic pressures. These pressures from historical and systematic systems are true, but the other pressures are being brought upon us by the decisions and choices that we've made. You've decided to go off on a path on your own. You've decided that you're not going to be accountable to anybody. And that's a real dagger in your armor. That's a real kink in your armor. Right? The next one, prioritizing mental health and peace. It is about accepting decisions that lead to a life of ease, calm, which includes saying no without guilt, setting firm boundaries, and walking away from draining situations. What are the draining situations that we're talking about walking away from? Single parenthood, uh, unmarried pregnancies, promiscuity. Are these the draining situations that we're going to be walking away from? Because if those are what they're talking about walking away from, then we're all for that, because that's going to give you peace. That's going to provide for your mental health, right? You don't have all these different spirits and souls that have been entangled with you when you protect yourself. When you protect your essence, right? That's going to protect your mind. When you exploit your essence, your sexuality, your vajayjay, when you exploit that, that's going to exploit your mentality and cause confusion. You don't need that. Embracing femininity and vulnerability, softness, right? The soft girl lifestyle. There's that word of lifestyle. Squared up lifestyle. God, family, business, country. God, family, business, country. God, family, business, country, guys. Soft girl lifestyle encourages Black women to connect with their feminine energy, allowing themselves to be gentle, creative, emotional without apology. This is seen as a strength and not a weakness. This is a strength, not a weakness. We want you to be creative. We want you to be emotional. We want you to be gentle. You're going to be better for your children. You're going to be better for your husband. You're going to be better for your family when you take on that vulnerability, when you embrace that femininity, that softness. Self-care as a necessity. As I said before, you can't do anything for anybody else if you're not taking care of yourself. It emphasizes holistic and sustainable self-care practices, from therapy, journaling, to simply slowing down and finding joy in everyday moments, like sipping tea or water. You can't do that when you've got the obligation of your children. When you go from an adolescent girl to a mother and there is no husband, you're setting yourself up for failure. You can't develop yourself when you're trying to protect and provide for your child. Self-care is a necessity. And lastly, redefining success. It challenges the hustle culture. There's that word culture. There's that word culture. Fuck the culture. Fuck the culture. All right? The culture don't mean you no good. And I stand on that. Fuck the culture. It challenges the hustle culture and the idea that one's worth is tied to productivity, producing, and enduring hardship. Right? Success in the soft girl era is measured by peace and well-being. Can you take on the soft girl era cloak of peace and well-being versus going out here trying to produce, trying to make them dollars stack, trying to endure the hardships that come from choices and decisions that we made at a younger age? In closing, in essence, for Black women, the soft girl era is a radical act of self-love and liberation aimed at reclaiming their right to rest, joy, and comfort in a world that often demands otherwise. In order to be able to rest, in order to be able to joy, in order to be able to comfort, you're going to have a partner. You're going to have a husband. You need a husband. Hold on, guys. Hold on one second. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm live. Yeah. Get in the comment section. Hey, guys. All right. Listen, guys. You're going to need a husband. You're going to need someone who you're in the fight with. They're not in the fight with you. You're in the fight with them. And that's going to be a blessing. Let's check out this right here and tell me what you think about this right here, guys.
Just the other day, I recently had a client, a female client. She asked me, Miss Anita, men, they're not enthralled with women anymore. They don't approach in public. They don't chase women. They're not obsessed with women. They don't see our magic. Why do you think that is? And I responded, because we don't see our.
Miss Anita, why do you think men aren't excited about women? We know that you don't want us, women. These brothers here know that you want the rich, the successful, the famous individual versus the average Joe Smo. They've accepted it. They realized it at a young age. And the guys who are 15 to 20, they definitely know it. They know that they're not the order of the day and they're not even going to waste their time. Why would they go out there and approach a woman and then have to pick their face up off the floor? They know you don't want them. So they're not even.
Don't see our own magic. We spend so much time. See our own magic. We spend so much time adorning the outside of ourselves that we have lost our ability to have inner magnetism, inner femininity, inner feminine power. Feminine power is not performative. It's not something that you have to put on. So between all of the BBL surgeries and the weaves and the wigs and the makeup and the lip filler, like you all think that is what femininity is.
Stop right there, Miss Anita. That's exactly correct. That's not your femininity. But what those things that you put on, what they are is the magic, right? That's the magic that we bask in. That's the magic that we revel in. That's the magic that we enjoy versus the true magic. What's the true magic? The magic of the man. That's the magic that you need to be enthralled with, right? The men need to be able to see the glee in your eyes. The men need to be able to see the googly eyes focused on them, the average everyday Joe not the superstar, not the celebrity, not the lifestyle of the rich and famous guys, but the average Joe. Once you redirect your gaze and look at them with the magic, then the men, they'll come back and they'll be trying to get to know who you are, why you are, and what you are.
It is something deep down inside of you that every woman, I believe, possesses, but they never really activate, especially now in this modern day world. It is your intuition. It is your ability to nurture things like your babies and your plants and your pets. It is your softness. It is your knowing. And that is actually why men, they don't see that in women anymore.
You've got honey right there. You've got lollipop right there. You've got pie. You've got honey. You've got lollipop. You've got pie. You've got honey. All those things are sweet. And those things are what men want. We want you sweet. We want you soft. We want you innocent. We want you vulnerable. We want you needy, right? That's what's going to make a man put his life on the line for you and your children and his family. When you are soft, sweet, innocent, vulnerable, and needy. Other than that, we're not going to be able to put it on the line. It's not worth it, right? It's not worth it for a man to take it upon himself to engage, love, behave with a woman when she's not willing to do what he needs to do. She's not willing to do what he needs to do. So let's finish this up and then we'll close it on out.
They don't see that in women anymore. They see, really, if I'm being honest, they see themselves. You all have become a mirror to a man, and not in a good way.
You've become so toxic. You've become so vicious, so dangerous. Like you're a big gorilla, right? You're a gorilla in the mist, taking over everywhere you go. Why? Because that's what they've told you was de facto order of the day. That black women should be doing what they're told. Miss Tucker, if you're available, please. I sent the link. Hit the link. Let's have a quick conversation if you're available, man. Miss Tucker, if you're still there, let's hit the link. I sent you a link in the messenger. Let's go ahead and have the conversation, ma'am. I'd love to have the conversation. Guys, we were looking to have the classy lady, Miss TP Tucker, and hopefully she's still available. We truly appreciate her coming in and having the conversation. But if she's not available, we do understand. We're building it as we fly. We're moving forward. We're trying to grow the platform. We're doing the things that we need to do. Miss TP, are you there, ma'am? Let's see if you can get in here. We are still here trying to see what's available. In the meantime, let's get a quick prayer in, and then we'll have some closing notes, and hopefully Miss TP Tucker will come in, the classy lady, will join the program for just a few minutes if possible. Dear Lord, thank you for blessing us with the opportunity to live these lives. Please keep us covered with grace and mercy, which only you can bestow upon us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen, amen, amen. What about now, Miss Tucker? What about now? In your messenger. In your messenger. All right, guys. That was the prayer. We're listening to 41 Savage talking through the live. We're going to wait on you, Miss Tucker. We're going to wait on you. We're listening to 41 Savage talking through the live, waiting on Miss T.P. Tucker, the classy lady, to join us and have a quick conversation. We truly appreciate you coming through. We wish we could have got you in earlier, but we do apologize we couldn't. Love, are you listening? So last night we were having a conversation about black women wanting to be men. And I thought it was pretty powerful. Then I dropped the phone. And in dropping the phone, I lost the content that I was working with. But what that did, that gave me a learning experience to know that I've got to work this phone to my advantage. I've got to get this stuff in here, get it organized, and get it so it doesn't just disappear into the metasphere. So tonight was a lot better. We're going to do a lot more to make it better. And before you know it, you're going to have a grade A, 100% top-notch show. Trust and believe me. Listen, on some political note, there's a lot of brouhaha going on in the White House. They're trying to get people arrested and claim that people are dictators, and amongst other things. You know, the president has apparently sold out to Make America Great crowd, and they are not happy, myself included. Who has the president sold out to? Allegedly, the president has sold out to Israel. He's doing everything that Israel wants and not doing anything that we want. We, the American people. We, the American people who want to make America great, right? The mass deportations aren't going. He said he's going to entertain. He's going to entertain. Said that he's going to entertain some visas, people coming into the country, and we need those people because the American people, they're not talented. They don't have any talent. And that was a real slap in the face. Lastly, or second to lastly, he's spending an exuberant amount of money, which we said we wanted to stop the debt, which has not happened. And lastly, he hasn't ended the foreign entanglements. He hasn't ended the wars. So that's a problem for patriotic Americans like myself. And as you know, there's a lot of people who were waving that flag. I think where we're going, the direction we're going is in the America First movement, right? MAGA may be dead, and it may be American First where we're going to go. All right, Miss TP. Okay, Miss TP is coming on. Good deal. Take your time. We're waiting. Take your time. We're waiting. Get him now. Turn this night now. Turn this night now. So that's where we're at. We're supporting Mr. Michael Thurmond for governor of the great state of Georgia. This has nothing to do with party affiliation. This has nothing to do with the independent party. This has something to do with the trendsetter, the barrier breaker, the political juggernaut that Mr. Michael Thurmond has been. My grandmother, and I've said this time and time again, my grandmother made mention to Michael Thurmond. Make something like yourself like Mike Thurmond. Make something like yourself like Mike Thurmond. Mike Thurmond grew up on Water Street, Bridge Street, Strickland Ave, Madison Heights, where my people grew up. All that's back in the 50s and the 60s. On the river. Right at the bottom of North Avenue. So she seen him and his brothers and his siblings make something out of themselves by going to get that education and working hard. Him and my uncle, I think they're classmates. So if you see me in Michael Thurmond's Facebook thread screaming boots on the grounds and let's elect Michael Thurmond, That's bigger than politics, right? That's not about the politics. That's about hometown favorite, hometown winner. Trust and believe. Michael Thurman, we've got Lakeisha Gant running for mayor. We've got Miss Foote running for city council. I think Tiffany DeChain is still running for her seat. Oh my goodness. You can't deny that you're missing me. I can't wait, man. I can't wait for you, Miss Tucker. I can't wait for you. If you want me to wait, I will wait. If you give up, we can try it tomorrow. I'm in town tomorrow. We've got a city council meeting tomorrow night, guys, 6 p.m. They're asking for citizens to come in and give their opinion about the data center. The data center is a hazard for the citizens of Athens, and we're asking that you guys show up and you guys voice your disdain. If you don't have a script, I will take it upon myself to present a script that you can take in there and voice. This is what you call organization. Or maybe Miss S.L. Huff, she can put together a script to speak at the podium against the data center being formed. I'm not sure. There you go. I got you. Hey, guys, we've got Miss Tanner. Are you ready, ma'am? I've got you right here. I think you've got to cut your screen on. Or would you just like to just talk? You don't want to be on screen? We'll just take your voice. You were there. You were here. You just were there. You were just on. I think you've got to log Facebook and just use the link. That may be the problem. You may have to log out of Facebook and just be on the link. I just saw you. I was about to bring you on, but your video wasn't on. Or we can do it with just your voice. And we can get you on video next time. Such a classy, such a lovely lady. I'm talking through this live. You can't deny that you're missing me. Dark nights in the street. Dark nights in the street. Crossed up in the. Hey guys, thank you for bearing with me. Miss T.P. Tucker has some great insight. She's got some great information. I really want to do this interview. Bear with me, guys. Are you listening? Dark nights in the street. Crossed up in between. Get here now. You have to close the Facebook and just stay with that. Stay with the apparatus. Listen, you guys, hold on 1 second. We're going to take a commercial break. Let's play a commercial very quickly.
The one and only Michael.
And see what you guys think about that. While we get Miss T.P. Tucker in here. Can you deny that you're missing me? Bobbed off viciously. Telling me it's over intensively. I'm talking through this live. Are you listening? Can you Let's see what you think about this, guys.
Hello, guys. We are changing the narrative about our identity. Take the monkey shit off. You're embarrassing us. No longer is the thug.
We've got Miss TP. Miss TP, can you hear me?
Rat. Okay. No longer is the thug or the rat okay. No longer is the thug.
I think I've got you, Miss TP. Are you there?
You don't have to pretend. That day is over. Thank you.
Remove that. Go here. We're here. Um, Miss TP, did I lose you? Jesus, guys, listen, man. The better I get, the more obstacles show up. The better I get, the more obstacles show up. But we're still fighting a good fight, guys. Those are some commercials, some Square announcements, some Square public services that I put together, but I can't seem to get the videos to play smoothly. So we're gonna keep researching and keep trying to do. Popped off viciously, telling me it's over intensively. One more time, Miss TP turn. The classy lady. We truly appreciate you trying so hard to get here with us. I know it's going to be a phenomenal conversation. She's got a stockpile of information that's going to be useful, it's going to be beneficial, that's going to be noteworthy. How are we looking, Miss TP? Is it too much? Dark nights in them streets, dark nights in them streets, crossed up in between, getting crossed up. There she is. There you are. All right, guys. We got this TP in the building. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You can hear me. We can hear you. First of all, let me apologize. Okay, I was doing too much. I was jumping the gun. Glad I got you here. I don't want to hold you long because it's late. But what's going on? You've got some professional background and you've got some insight. Would you like to discuss that?
Background on what?
Uh, Helping survive trauma. You believe That's something you want to get into?
It depends on what you want to talk about.
Well, I think that has to do with some domestic violence and how people have trouble recovering from that level of trauma because people don't have a tendency to believe them. They think they brought it on themselves. A whole host of things, if I'm not mistaken. Does that sound decent, fair?
It is fair. It's a very touchy topic. You know, sometimes it's very hard for victims of domestic violence to, express themselves because, like you said, nobody believes them. It's also very difficult for them to leave an abusive relationship because that's when it tends to get really tense,
Mm,
places their life at risk. So, yeah, it's
yes, yes.
something I'm
It,
sure thinking about.
uh, anyone who is suffering from domestic violence, domestic conflict, seek out some help. Is that the best thing? Seek out some help. Try to remove yourself from that situation and live to fight another day, so to speak. Uh,
Yeah, it's important to reach out to your community. If you have support, such as friends or relatives, that rely on them. But it usually takes 9 times for a victim of or survivor of domestic violence to actually leave the situation.
you say 9 times. You mean 9 beatings?
Not 9 beatings, but like effort to
Oh,
leave
they have to leave 9 times before they
right
finally get.
before they finally
Wow.
get it. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
What are the? I'm not. I was going to ask about something bad happening, but we'll leave that off the table. Okay. What's going on with the dating pool in Black America? Is there anything going on with us? Why can't we get it together?
You know what? That's a good question. Well, you would probably blame women, though, right? But
I, I would blame men. Men are at fault, but I think women may have a bigger portion of the fault. And I say that only because men are pursuing the women. And if the women aren't allowing the men to capture them, we wouldn't have all this confusion out here. Does that make sense?
well, from my perspective, um, I see a lot of men still playing games, in their 50s. Um, see a lot of men, not really into a woman's mind, but what she can do for them. A lot of red flags. From my experience, I have men, um, I can usually tell what they want by a first conversation. One man told me, and I'll use him for example, he was broke. Okay, so what you want me to do with that? Um, Another man said, what did he say? Oh gosh, we was talking about Halloween, and
Mhm.
he said, I haven't had any tricks in a long time. So it's like women don't want that. I mean, I'm the type of woman. I'm very classy. I'm very respectful. When I get things like that in my inbox or then coming up,
The classy lady, the classy lady. Before we go further, I want to know what do you think he meant when he said, "I'm broke"?
what do I think he meant?
Yeah,
To
what was
move
he?
off me.
He wanted something from you.
Right. Yeah, because he was like, you're very classy, you dress nice, you look well to do.
Whenever that term "classy" comes up, we're going to get a round of applause if that's okay. All right, you're classy. You look like you're well-to-do. Uh,
But I'm
what
broke.
about? And I'm broke. What about the guy who said, "I haven't had a trick in a long"? Is that what he said? He hadn't had a trick in a long time. What did you take from that?
Come on, we know.
I, I'm just asking the questions, man. All right. So he wanted to take you to bed, I presume. That's what
Yeah.
he wanted. Okay, you're an attractive woman. You're a classy woman. There's a round of applause. You're an accomplished woman. You're an accomplished woman, so you get a lot of attention. Uh, and you say no, so you don't have to deal with the rigmarole. Is that how you say that? Rigor,
More.
rigmarole.
More.
It's an old word. You don't have to deal with that because you draw those boundaries and you prevent them from going any further. And I think more women need to do that. What else do you think about the dating pool?
It's scary.
Right,
Very scary. A lot of people don't present themselves with who they are.
right,
Uh, you know, from my experience, sometimes men stalk. You know, that
right.
type of thing. That makes me very leery of dating. Well, what
Is
about
that
you? You say you're asking about me. What about you?
uh I've been very promiscuous. I've been very trifling. I've been very bad to just be point blank, right? And
Mhm.
that comes from the conditioning, that comes from the culture, that comes from the environment that says that's the order of the day. That's what we should be doing. We should be trying to bed as many women as possible. We should be uh, doing all the things that are lustful. And I apologize. It's falling on deaf ears, the apology, because the damage is done. The trauma has already been inflicted, right? And I'm at the point right now where I'm squared up now. I'm focused on God. I'm focused on family, business, and country. And it's a work in art. It's a work in progress. Uh, it's not perfected, but we're trying to get there. Uh, I still like attractive women. That's how I met you because you're an attractive woman, right?
Thank
Uh,
you.
I just got on the social media 3 years ago, and I was anti-social media for since 2008 when it started, and it's really amazing the number of beautiful women there are, right? So I like a lot of women. I like a lot of content, and that's as far as I go. It's more flirting for me. I'm a world class flirt, if that's being honest. So I'm not looking to date anything. I'm not looking to date anybody. I'm just trying to grow this platform and try to uh, redeem myself and redeem my people. Because if we don't, we're going to be in trouble. That's my that's my passion.
Amen.
Listen, I don't want to hold you. I'm so glad you stopped by. Can we set up another full length interview and go deeper into the dating pool, men women relationship, black love and black family and the future of that? Is that something we can do?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
All
How
right.
about the weekend?
You want to do it this weekend? Let's do it this weekend. Now, my schedule varies, so it depends on where I'm at. I happen to be here today and tomorrow, but I may be out of town this weekend. I'm leaving Wednesday night, Thursday night, I think, and I may be back, I may not. But I will definitely let you know, and I'm going to definitely keep you in touch. Does that work for you?
That's perfect.
We've
Weekends
got,
are much better for me. So
okay, okay. Listen, any closing statements you'd like to say? Give out your information if you'd like people to follow you, check out your content. You got the baddies. You got the baddies on your page. Is that
my girl crushes.
yeah, your girl crushes, yeah. And they look extremely classy too. There's that word again, classy. I really enjoyed you. Any closing words, very quick.
It was such a pleasure speaking with you tonight, and thank you for the invite. I appreciate it.
I truly appreciate you accepting. I'm so sorry we got our lines confused earlier. I've got a wonderful. Did you see the video? Did you see the commercial I got for us?
Which commercial? No, I didn't see it.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful. It
Oh,
was
I got
fine.
to see it.
You were looking good. I was looking good. We
We're
were
messing
matched.
up.
I'm gonna try to send it to you if I can and let you take a gander up. Listen, guys, we've got the classy lady, Miss T.P. Tucker, and we're gonna bring her back in the future. Hopefully this weekend, but if not this weekend, in the very near future. And we'd love to bring you back a time after that and a time after that, and get you into the squared up rotation if that's possible.
That'd be great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're so welcome. Thank you so much. Miss T.P. Tucker, guys. Thank you, T.P. Goodness gracious. All right, guys. We got it in. I'm quite proud of myself. Miss T.P. Tucker, a classy lady. Jesus, man. I wish we could have got this thing. Hey, man, we're building it while we fly. We're listening to 41 Savage. Talking through the live. We got squared up talking through the live. You got squared up talking through the live, talking to beautiful women, talking to top-notch brothers. Let's check the message. We got Mr. Appleby in the room. We got Keisha Glenn in the room. We got Miss T.P. Tucker in the room. That was fun. Thank you, Miss T.P. Listen, guys, everyone who stopped by tonight, I want to thank you for stopping by, rocking out with Bar Squared Up, and the Squared Up lifestyle that consists of God, family, business, and country. There's nothing more important than God. There's nothing more important than family. There's nothing more important than conducting business. And none of that can be done without the comfort, the bosom of your country. We're Americans. We're not in America. We are America. And we're going to be unapologetic about that. Right? We're going to be unapologetic about that. God, family, business, country. Thank you guys so much. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
The one and only Michael.
Viciously telling me